I can't remember who was saying it, but I heard that increasingly men are having long hair because it's easier to manage. You can just get up in the morning and go. I had forgotten that every single morning when you sleep on your hair, it just kind of like does whatever it wants to do when it's short. And you have to take time to like make it look the way you want it to look. So, like everything in life, there are pros and cons. Why is that the case? Whatever. It's the return of the pull-up. Do you think it's possible for someone to significantly alter their body type? I've always kind of had like the vague notion of trying to bulk up a little bit, because I am really skinny, even though I am really athletic and muscular. But I'm like, wouldn't it be nice to have like a little more bulk and not be freezing cold whenever it's the winter? But for me, it's never really gone beyond the vague notion of maybe wanting to bulk up, and it's never gotten into the phase of actually like working at it and really doing it consistently. So I don't know if it's actually possible or not. But there have been studies recently where people get fecal implants and it alters their levels of obesity. So somebody who was really obese with a fecal implant from somebody who's not became not obese, and vice versa. The question then becomes though, if you can do it with a fecal implant, does that mean that you could do it with diet, changing the gut microbiome? And it makes you wonder, do we just have like a set point for our weight? I know there's been studies about happiness that people basically have like a set point of happiness, and they might have highs and lows, but they always kind of return to that set point. That set point, I kind of feel like can be changed, because in my own life, I'm much happier overall than I was in the past. So whether that's through diet, exercise, psychology, life circumstances, could be all of those things. If you can change your happiness set point, I bet you could probably change your body set point too. I just don't know how much work it would take and what specific factors are the most important. Nonetheless, I think for me, when it comes to bulking up, I think it's mostly just, I really don't like lifting weights. So if I could get over that, I'd be good to go. It's like, how do you love lifting weights the same way Arnold Schwarzenegger does? Let me tell you, doing chin-ups does not feel like coming day and night. Grocery store trip, remember to bring your bags. Next time you go to the grocery store, think of me. Think of the fact that you need to bring your bags. I'm very excited to go eat. Okay, what was the last thing I did? I don't remember. Well, first off, I started my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/nostalgicgamer. And I did a test stream where I just played Cybernator and talked about nostalgic things related to Cybernator and other various video game things. You can watch that, it's archived on there. I think it's only up there for like 30 days or something though. I'm not really too sure how Twitch works, so I'm gonna have to find a way to archive those. But now it is time to make dinner. Hopefully there is something good to watch on YouTube while I make said dinner. And yeah. So this right here is all the aftermath from my testing, but I think I got a good setup that I didn't have to spend any money on, and I think I've maximized each area that I think needs to be maximized. So I tried a couple different microphones, including this headset mic I have, my wireless mic, and the webcam mic. But I eventually settled on this one because this one isolates just the voice. Like, you have to be like right up to it for any sound to be captured. And I actually feel like sound is the most important thing for like a live video stream, because the main interaction is the person talking. So that needs to sound really good, sound really clear, or it'll just get kind of like grating and old after a while. I've got that hooked up to the Roland Quad Capture. This is the same unit that I use to make music with. Got two mic inputs. Pretty easy to use, hooked up to my computer. And then right here, I've got a webcam that will display my face in the bottom left of the screen. And over here, I've got the Elgato Game Capture HD, which captures the video. Today I was testing out with the Super NT Cybernator, and that will be the gameplay itself. It's kind of funny, like, so much of this stuff is so not turnkey and so manual still that I feel like it discourages a lot of people. And I feel like a lot of things you just have to kind of be interested in the setup process and enjoy the production process. Otherwise, it's just like a big nuisance. But I happen to really love that part of it. I love setting my stuff up. Sometimes I just set stuff up and then I never even use what I've set it up for. Just goes back to the same theme I've been talking about a lot, which is actually using something versus just thinking about it. Maybe it's just time to accept that I like to think about things more than I like to use them. All right, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow, I may rip out the carpet in this room because I've been wanting to do that for a while. Depends on how much energy I have. But thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'll get better at it.
What'd you say?